On the screen, that shouldn't take you long. I'll give you guys about 5 minutes, being that it's a mini day. You start it, please. All right. All right, here we go. For the sake of time, number one, what'd you get for X? Go with Caitlin. X equals what? 1. Hands, have you got that? That is correct. Let's go. From the corner. Number 2, solution set of X such that what? Pass them on, Caitlin. Hands, have you got that? That is correct. Let's go. Number 3, we need values for f of x between -1, 0, 1, and 2. What are my f of x values? Pass someone, Ashlyn. Who? Kelly, what'd you get? Yes? Yes? Woo-wee. That is correct. And our graph should look something like, hold on, Mario. Thank you, sir. Something like this from -1 to 2. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4. -1, 1. 0, 2. 1, 3. And 2, 4. With no arrows, just between there and there. Yes? All right, send that in, please. Copy the agenda. Warm-up number 49, intro to functions. Tonight's home play, pages 12 through 15, evens only. Now, yesterday, at the end of the day, I was checking the code. It did work here. I don't know why it worked on my computer, but I got from some of your colleagues that it didn't work. Hands if the code didn't work for you to find the home play. Yeah. So we're going to reassign it today again. And it's being recorded just in case they ask you, how come you didn't do your home play? Mr. Q said that he was going to reassign it today. How about them apples? Pretty good, yeah? All right. So, here's a new code, 8VTXH. 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 So I'm going to pause the video right now, and here in class, I'm going to ask you to log out of Nearpod, log in with that code, and see if the code works so you can see the home play. All right, we good? And it reads, example Super Duper Q. Gio spends $10 each day. His cousin J-Lo spends $15 each day. Each one of them has $500 in their sock drawer. Does anybody keep money in their sock drawer? Some of us? Yeah? Let's go. Write 2 functions modeling the amount of money left each day. Graph them on the same coordinate plane. Write the domain and range. So with red, underline what are they asking for on this problem. Let me send you the screen so you can underline on the screen. With red, what are they going to ask us to do? Underline on your screen. What are they asking you to do? All right. So, tell your neighbor what they're asking you to do, and then Mario is going to enlighten us. What are they asking us to do? Not just one thing, several things. All right, Mario, get us started. What are they asking you to do? Okay, and you underline that on your screen. Very good. Write two functions. What else? We're going to graph them. That's the second thing. What else? Write the domain and range. That's the third thing. And what's the last thing they're asking us to do? Combine the functions. Yes, that is correct. So that's the fourth thing. So to get us started, guys, let's get a graph going. It's on your paper. Let's do, let me make some space here. Hold on. All right. There it is. All right. So here it says Gio spends $10 each day. Spends $10 each day. So he's spending money per day. So what is our rise, everyone? Our rise is what? Money. So label the y-axis money, which makes the x-axis days. All right. So start with Gio. In blue, box any important numbers. Well, for Gio, the important number is that he spends $10. So I'm going to circle that, $10. So he spends $10 each day. Okay. What else is important for Gio? That he starts with how much? 500. Okay. So question. How do you want to scale our y-axis? By how much? By what? 10 all the way to 500? By 100. Okay, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, after 0 days, how much does Gio have? Let's start with Gio. How much does he have right now without spending anything? So we start here, 500. After 1 day, tell your neighbor how much money does Gio have? All right. Edwin, how much? We start at 500 at 0 days, but he's spending $10 a day. So after 1 day, how much money does he have? 490. That is correct. So we're going to plot a point right here. 490. However, I'm going to go to 10 days. 10 days. Look up. I'm going to do 10 days. Tell your neighbor how much money Gio has after 10 days. How much money does he have? Edwin, pass him one. Franco. 400. That is correct. So plot a point here at 10, 400. 400. Give me a second. Good morning, Mr. Q. Will do. All righty. Bye-bye. Clarissa, counseling. Take your stuff just in case it takes long. Where am I at? 400. Okay, after 10 days. So with that said, let's sketch a line for Gio. Do that in blue. All right. So let's go back. I'm going to use a different color. I'm going to use green now for his cousin J-Lo. So J-Lo spends how much, everyone? 15. And she also has how much to get started? 500. So I'm going to start at 500 right here. However, after 10 days, tell your neighbor how much money does J-Lo have left if she's spending $15 a day. Clarissa, give me a pass from right there by the printer, on the printer, inside. There's a yellow pass so I can write. All right, where are we at? Franco, pass someone. Joseph. 350, that is correct. 350, this is 300. 350 is about halfway, so she's about right here. All right, so sketch the line for J-Lo. There it is. Give me a second. All right, so now we have enough information to write our equation. So let's start with Geo. Geo is in blue. J-Lo is in green. So is blue. I'm going to start over here. I want you to write y equals mx plus b. Y equals blank x blank. So, with that said, what is our y-intercept? Tell your neighbor, and then Geo is going to enlighten us. What is our y-intercept for Geo? Y-intercept for Geo. What is that, Geo? 500, that is correct. He starts with 500. So now we need a slope. So I'm going to look up this point, which is at 500. And then the second one would be this point right here, which is at 10,400. So question, we're going downward, so what is our rise, everyone? How many steps down? How many steps down, everyone, from here to here? Very good, 100. From 500 to 400 is 100, right? And from 0 to 10 days, what is the run? What is the run? 10. Yes, no, maybe so? All right. So, our function for Geo is f of x equals 100 divided by 10 is 10x plus 500. Okay, we got Geo. Let's go with J-Lo. Y equals mx plus b. Y equals blank x blank. Tell your neighbor the y-intercept for J-Lo. Geo, pass someone. Mario. 500 as well. That is correct. And now I'm going from here to this point right here. And where is that? We are at 350. And then this is 10 as well. So how many steps down from 500 to 350, guys? How many steps? Oh, and by the way, this is a negative. My bad. Negative 10 for Geo. Jesus, how many steps down? From 500 to 350? Negative 150. That is correct. And how many to the right? From here to here, we are at how many days? 10. Therefore, f of x equals negative 15x plus 500. So, did we write the two functions? Yes. Did we graph them? Yes. Do we need to write domain and range? For right now, we're going to skip domain and range. I want to get to the last portion, which is if Gio and JLo combine their amounts, so here are their functions, f of x equals negative 10x plus 500, and JLo's is f of x equals negative 15x plus 500. If we were to combine these, what would be our new function? Talking to the neighbor, what would be our new function? All right, looks like Enrique's got it. Go, Enrique. This is being recorded, just FYI. F of x what? Negative 25x. 1,000. That is correct. They combine their amounts, which is 500 plus 500. If one spends $10, the other one spends $15 a day. Combined, they spend how much? $25 a day. All right? Send me that, please, on your screen. So yesterday, we finished off with this one before we went to a word problem. I want to work on this one because I had some people that were a little bit lost with that graph. And I printed out a handout for you guys because we're going to work this one together. So go to that one, example Shazam Q. Shazam Q. All right. So let me move this up so you guys can see that from the back. Here we go. Example Shazam Q. And it reads, write the domain and range of that function and then graph the portion of the function from negative 4 to 2 of that domain. So get your highlighters in front of you if you have highlighters. I'm going to skip the first part, this one. I want to get to this part so that we can graph on the little graph next to the portion that they're asking us for. Here we go. So I'm going to use pink for domain. Between what x values are they asking us to look at? Negative 4 all the way to what? 2. So here's negative 4 of x. And all the way to positive 2 of x. All right? So highlight all of that so you can focus on that. And I want you to graph that portion over here on this one. Do that right now, please. All right? So, going from left to right, give me the section that I need to graph. Where do I start? Help me out, Caesar. Give me a pointed plot for the new one. Where did you start? Negative 4, 6. And where does it end? 2, negative 1. Let's see. Hands if you agree with that. Oh, it's frozen? Oh, my bad. Let it go. Hands if you agree with something like that. That is correct. And let me double check to see if it matches. Hold on, let me straighten this out. Let's see. Yeah, pretty much from there to there. All right. Send that in, please. Let's go to the next one. Example, Star Wars Q. Again, I give you the same graph, but now, check this out. I want you to graph on the other graph from the domain 0 to 5. 0 to 5. So we're looking at what? From 0 to 5. 0 to positive 5. So graph that portion over here. You're done. Send me your graph. I want to see what you did. Check with the neighbors to make sure that they're getting the same thing. Today's a practice day. I just want to make sure we clarify any doubts on this. Okay? I'm waiting for your picture. Send it in. My goodness, bah. All right. So correct answers on your screen from one of your colleagues. Check your work. And if you got something like that, that is correct. Let's go. Oh, it's frozen? Okay, my bad. There it is. From 1 to 5, how comfortable are you with this so far? 5, 5, 4, 5, 4. Okay, let's do another one. Turn that paper over. And on, well, it's actually not on yeah, it's not on yours. Let me see, it should be on mine. Hold on. Copy this one, please. Example MJQ. Let me zoom in. Oh, you do have it on the paper, right? Oh, my bad. Okay, let me zoom out. There it is. So they want us to graph on the other little graph from domain from 1 to 2. 1 to 2. So look at it from 1 to 2. Graph that to the new graph from 1 to 2. Good one, everyone. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.